Somalia now, where an influx of people from drought-affected regions is straining resources. Aid agencies say their medical centers are almost at capacity as more people arrive seeking treatment for malnutrition. Ali Abdurrahman visited one feeding site outside the capital Mogadishu and filed this report.
Nonai Hussein is a regular visitor at this feeding center on the outskirts of Mogadishu. She brings her 3 children here to be treated for malnutrition. She is one of hundreds of mothers living in the camps for the internally displaced who rely on these centers to keep their children alive. The centers are overstretched, and some days Nonai waits for hours in the queue only to leave empty-handed. But today she's lucky.
I came here with my 3 malnourished children and saw doctors in the center. They provided me with food and supplements to feed my children, so I am happy. I thank them. I come here often. My children's health is improving slowly. On my first day, their situation was very bad.
According to UNICEF, the number of Somali children suffering acute malnutrition has risen from 386,000 to more than 500,000. And despite support centers like these, when they return their camps, they face hunger and instability. Without urgent funding, thousands of children are at risk from hunger and disease. Aid workers are struggling to keep the situation under control, with this center receiving more than 500 patients a day.
We're working at this center, which is the front line of the drought. It is where people displaced by the drought arrive first. At least 500 people daily visit here. The center is small, but the number of people is huge. We receive children with malnutrition. We have standby ambulance here to refer some cases to the big hospital. The situation is very dire. We have registered 5 deaths this month alone.
Somalia is feeling the brunt of the climate crisis. More than 7 million people, half of the Somali population, are on the brink of starvation as it suffered through one of its worst droughts in 40 years. The UN says more than $1 billion in funding is needed to prevent a full-blown famine. Ali Abdurrahman, Africa Matters, Mogadishu, Somalia.